Have you ever found yourself saying, "I'm just going to rest my eyes for a few minutes," and then the next thing you know, it's an hour later, you wake up stiff, groggy, and somehow even more tired than before? The clock shows half the afternoon is gone, and maybe a little voice inside says, "Is this just what getting older feels like?" If you're over 60, chances are this happens more often than you'd like to admit. And here's the truth, you're not alone. Aging shifts our energy levels, and a midday nap can feel like a lifeline. A quick break. A harmless recharge. But what if that nap is quietly stealing your energy instead of restoring it? What if the reason you feel more tired isn't because you're getting older, but because your body's internal clock has been thrown off balance by those very naps? That's what we're unpacking today. Because all-day napping? It's not just about feeling groggy. It can disrupt your memory, mess with your metabolism, increase your risk of heart problems, and leave your days feeling like a fog. Why you're always so tired? It's not just aging. Here's a common story. You go to bed early, maybe even at 9 p.m., but you wake up several times. You toss. You turn. You finally give up and get out of bed around 4 midday. It feels like you've already been up forever. So you lie down, planning a quick rest, and wake up 90 minutes later, disoriented and sluggish. And the cycle continues. Poor sleep at night, long naps during the day, worse sleep the next night. Your circadian rhythm, the body's natural clock that governs everything from sleep to hunger, is now completely out of sync. It's not your fault, but it is something you can gently reset. The simple fix that works wonders: light plus structure. Here's where the real transformation begins. Your body has a rhythm. It wants routine. It craves cues. And the biggest cue of all? Light. Let's look at Elijah's story, one of many real people who've seen the difference. This really hit home. "My uncle's been struggling with daytime sleeping, and we always assumed it was just part of aging. Now I realize it can be harmful if unmanaged." Your practical tips are a game changer. We're definitely giving them a try. What Elijah's uncle needed wasn't more sleep. He needed better structure. Try this. Start your morning with 10 minutes of sunlight. Step outside, sit by a window, let the light hit your face. Set a consistent wake-up time, even on weekends. Create a small morning ritual, even if it's just opening the blinds, stretching gently, and sipping warm tea. These tiny shifts are what reset your internal clock. They whisper to your body, "It's time to be awake now." And the results? More energy in the morning. Less urge to nap. Better, deeper sleep at night. How to nap the right way, because naps aren't the enemy. Let's clear one thing up. Napping isn't bad. In fact, the right kind of nap can be a beautiful tool for restoration. The problem? Most naps aren't the right kind. The sweet spot for seniors? Between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. under 30 minutes. This little window aligns with your natural energy dip. A short nap here can lift your mood, boost alertness, and improve focus, without disrupting your nighttime sleep. If 30 minutes feels like too much, even 10 minutes with your eyes closed in a calm, quiet place can recharge you. Think of it like sipping a cup of tea versus chugging a gallon of coffee. Gentle. Intentional. That's the nap your body actually benefits from. Real-life wisdom, passed down with love. Sometimes the best advice doesn't come from a doctor, but from a friend who's lived it. Nirmal, age 78, shared this. "A 97-year-old Chinese friend once told me, no afternoon naps, stay active with crosswords and light exercise, and never snack between meals to avoid insulin resistance. He even warned against insulin injections, saying the body may stop producing it naturally. I'm 78 now, healthy and thankful for his wisdom." Notice what his friend recommended: structure, activity, light eating, mind engagement. All of it designed to work with the body's natural rhythm, not against it. This isn't about cutting out naps completely. It's about napping with purpose and living with intention. In the next section, we'll go deeper into how your food choices, your daily routines, and even your hobbies play a role in your energy, and what small shifts can restore that spark inside you again. But for now, let this part sink in. You're not tired because you're old, you're tired because your rhythm is off. And the beautiful thing about rhythms, they can always be retuned. You are what you eat, and how you sleep. Here's something many people over 60 don't realize. Your plate is shaping your pillow. Not just what you eat, but when and how you eat, can make a huge difference in how you sleep, how much energy you have, and whether or not your afternoon nap turns into a full-blown sleep marathon. Let me ask you something. Have you ever finished a big dinner, maybe something heavy, with pasta, potatoes, or dessert, and felt so sleepy afterward, only to find yourself wide awake at midnight? That's not just coincidence. That's your blood sugar spiking, then crashing. Your body thinks it needs to stay alert to deal with digestion. And suddenly, that food coma turns into insomnia. It's a trap. And it's one that many seniors fall into. But the fix? It's gentle. It's easy. It's one small change at a time. Try this. Make lunch your biggest meal. Keep dinner light, soup, veggies, or a small portion of lean protein. Finish eating 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. This gives your body time to rest, not wrestle with digestion. Helen, a viewer who shared her story, might not have been talking about food, but her wisdom fits perfectly here. When I was younger, I thought I had all the time in the world to show my parents love and gratitude. But suddenly, my mother's hair turned gray and my father's back began to bend. Don't wait. Cherish the ones you love while you still can. Let's take that same idea and turn it inward. Don't wait to treat yourself with the same love and care. These little acts, what you feed your body, when you rest it, how you move, are love too. Boredom isn't tiredness. Here's a truth no one really talks about. Sometimes what we think is fatigue is really boredom. You're sitting in the same chair, watching the same show, looking at the same 4 walls, and suddenly you're dozing off, not because you're exhausted, but because your mind is understimulated. This is where many seniors unintentionally drift into naps that weren't needed, and then wonder why they can't sleep later. So here's a gentle mindset shift. When you feel tired, ask yourself, am I physically tired, or just mentally still? If it's the latter, try this. Pick up a puzzle. Try a new book. Learn a few phrases in another language. Tend to your garden or repot a plant. Bake something simple. Fold laundry with music playing. Paint something, even if it's just with your fingers. These small sparks of purpose can completely change the rhythm of your day. Take Sam, for example. This video really helped me understand how daytime sleeping can disrupt our natural rhythms and affect long-term health. Creating a regular sleep routine and winding down properly at night is so important. Thanks for the helpful, practical advice. Routine. Rhythm. Purpose. That's how we break the boredom nap trap. Move more, but keep it gentle. Now let's talk about something that's incredibly powerful and often overlooked. Movement. Not gym workouts, not marathons, just movement. Gentle. Natural. Throughout your day. One of the biggest reasons older adults feel tired is that they're not moving enough. But here's the good news. You don't have to exercise hard. You just have to move more intentionally. Think. Stretching while the kettle boils. Marching in place during commercials. Doing shoulder rolls in the mirror before brushing your teeth. These micro movements get your blood flowing, sharpen your brain, loosen your joints, and yes, help your body remember what it feels like to be awake and alive. And when you move a little more during the day, you'll find you need that long afternoon nap less and less. Land's story says it all. My grandfather has been struggling with daytime sleep for months, and we had no idea how much it was affecting his energy and health. These tips are so simple and practical, we'll definitely be trying them out. Simple. Practical. That's the kind of change that sticks. Don't forget this hidden cause of fatigue. Before we wrap up this section, let's shine a light on one more thing that might be draining your energy without you even realizing it. Dehydration. Mild dehydration is incredibly common in people over 60. As we age, our sense of thirst becomes less reliable. But our body still needs water just as much, maybe more. Sometimes that foggy, sluggish, sleepy feeling, it's not a sign you need sleep. It's your body crying out for hydration. So here's your new best friend, a glass or bottle of water, within arm's reach, all day long. Don't wait until you're thirsty. Just sip. Liam, who supports an elderly parent, captured the importance of this new awareness. This video was a revelation. I never realized how daytime naps could impact their health. Your thoughtful, science-backed guidance is exactly what we needed. You're making a real difference. Please keep going. In the final part of this video, we'll talk about how to set the tone for your day, how to build momentum, and why everything you've learned so far can come together to give you not just better rest, but a better life. Because it's never too late to wake up to a new kind of day. Let's pause for a moment and reflect. You've just uncovered something that a lot of people live their whole lives without realizing. Fatigue isn't always about age, it's about rhythm. And when your rhythm gets off, it can ripple into everything: your energy, your mood, your memory, your health. But here's the most hopeful part of all this: it can be reset. You now know how. Morning light. Short, smart naps. Light dinners. Gentle movement. Steady hydration. Tiny sparks of curiosity and purpose throughout your day. These are small shifts, but together, they create something powerful. A steady return to balance. To vitality. To you. Because that version of you, the one who wakes up with more spark, who feels clearer and more connected, who doesn't doze the day away but lives it with intention, that version isn't gone. They're just waiting for you to come back. One gentle morning at a time. Let's talk about mornings, because how you start your day matters more than you think. When you begin the day slowly, without intention, drifting from bed to chair to breakfast, your energy stays low. Your body assumes it's just another day to coast through. But even a 5-minute morning ritual can be a game changer. Open the blinds. Let sunlight meet your skin. Sip something warm. Stretch your arms. Say something kind to yourself. Take a few deep breaths. That's it. Nothing fancy. Just presence. A signal to your body. We're here. We're ready. IG, one of our beautiful commenters, said it best. To anyone watching this, I wish you peace, wisdom, and joy. May your life be filled with health, love, and meaning. Let's welcome this stage of life with gratitude. Isn't that what we all want? Not just rest, but meaning. Not just time, but quality. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're learning. Maybe you've been stuck in a cycle of naps and sluggishness for months, or even years. Maybe you've felt ashamed, frustrated, disconnected from the vibrant person you used to be. But I want to say this clearly. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not failing. You're not lazy. You're just listening to a body that's been asking for help in the only way it knows how. And now, you know how to listen back. You have the tools to gently change the story. And no, you don't need to overhaul your life overnight. You don't need to be perfect. Just start where you are. 1 glass of water. 1 stretch. 1 nap. That's 20 minutes instead of 90. 1 sunrise walk. 1 new puzzle. 1 light dinner. Because when you stack small shifts together, they build momentum. And momentum builds transformation. Let's keep the conversation going. Now I want to hear from you. What's one small change you're going to try this week? Or, what's one thing you've already done that helped you feel more awake, more alive, or just more like yourself again? Drop it in the comments. Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs today. And if this video felt like a conversation with a friend, someone who gets it, go ahead and give it a like. Subscribe so you don't miss future tips. And most importantly, share this. You never know who's stuck in the same cycle, tired, napping, and thinking it's just part of getting older. They deserve to know there's another way. You still have so much life ahead. Let's end with this. You still have so much to experience. So many sunrises to enjoy. So many people to laugh with. So many tiny, golden moments that are worth being awake for. So here's to honoring your rest, protecting your energy, and waking up every day, gently, but powerfully, ready to feel like you again. Because you're not done yet. Here's to living fully, at any age.